Welcome back to the podcast. This time we've got a recipe book review for y'all. The recipe book is Ghost Food, 75 Spooky, Fun, and Frightening Halloween-Inspired Sweet Treats. It's put together by Kayla Gallagher. So within the recipe book, you've got a few different sections in there. So you've got a haunted mansion, pumpkin patch, creepy carnival, witch's coven, vampire liar, and they've also got metric conversions and an index at the end of the book. And it's really cool that they do have the cookbook broken down into differently themed sections. And then within the book, you've got a great start with the haunted mansion section with your Halloween themed treat recipes. You right away get your S'mores Marshmallow Ghosts, mummies, spider webs, fluffy monsters, and candy corn. And of course, it wouldn't be a haunted mansion section without doing a haunted mansion cake. And of course, it wouldn't be a Halloween themed cookbook without a trick-or-treat cake, a 3D ghost cake, and graveyard pudding. But then you also get to have different styles of recipes like petite fours, cookies, cakes, cupcakes, but then also have recipes for more of a fall/autumn theme within the pumpkin patch section of the recipe book. So in that section, you get your pumpkin-themed cakelets, cinnamon rolls, and of course a pumpkin spice hot chocolate. And it's cool that they include things like pumpkin pie hot chocolate melts, which honestly I had never heard of those before reading the recipe book. And of course, wouldn't be a pumpkin-themed section without a jack-o'-lantern cake and a jack-o'-lantern stained glass cookies recipe. But then, of course, if you want more color in your pumpkin patch recipes, there's also rainbow pumpkin marshmallows and pumpkin ice cream recipe for you to do at home. A few other cool things are meringue pumpkins, which are like cookie-like pumpkin shapes on lollipop sticks, and of course pumpkin spice sprinkles if you want your hint of pumpkin spice in a beverage of your choice. And a really nice variety within that section includes pumpkin snickerdoodles, pumpkin cones, pumpkin no-bake cheesecake, pumpkin hot chocolate bombs, and of course pumpkin pie spice. And then into your third section of the recipe book is the Creepy Carnival, which is a cool name for the section. So you get cool themes like haunted chocolate cookie, DIY candy eyes, a Halloween cookie wheel, stuffed skull marshmallows, a Halloween charcuterie board if you want to be all classy, and then of course rainbow caramel apples for some color in your baking. And then very much a Halloween theme with zombie brain crispy rice treats, which of course are named that way to avoid any copyright issues, because copyright laws are a thing. And it's certainly a fall holiday of Halloween, where you gotta have your zombie candy apples to keep that zombie theme going. And also, wouldn't be a fall autumn recipe book without some pumpkin spice donuts. A really cool theme going with that zombie cake, because you gotta keep that zombie theme going since it's such a classic Halloween theme. And then your next section is your Witch's Coven theme, which of course helps make it a Halloween themed cookbook. So you got your classic witch themes of cauldron brownies, black hat cookies, etc., like witch hat cupcakes and a witch's birthday cake. So a few other really cool recipes are black cat macaroons, if you're into macaroons, and more themes such as eyeballs and cookies and meringue bone cookies. And if you're a hummus type of person, you've got a pumpkin pie hummus in there. and also some sugar skulls that you can make. And for your Halloween theme year-round lovers, you got a worm-filled birthday cake. Another theme that happens pretty consistently through the recipe is candy apples. So you've got some Black Cat candy apples in there. And you also get things like your vampire hot chocolate, batty ganache tart, vampire double chocolate cookies, bat cookies, and bat marshmallow pops. And of course, edible blood is a thing. Some other really cool themes you got is a spiderweb cookie, if you love all things vampire and fall/autumn. And of course, another hot chocolate recipe is your mummy hot chocolate bombs. And another recipe for mummy brownies. And of course, ghost macaroons in there for that recurring theme of having ghosts in the recipe book. And one last really cool thing is that they have a metric conversions chart in the book, so that there isn't any confusion about what measurements should be used for each of the recipes within the cookbooks. And also allows for anyone interested in the cookbook not have to be stressed about getting the recipe wrong because of a difference in measurements. And also helpful that there is also an index at the end of the book so that you're able to easily find specific recipes you're looking for. So yeah, it's a pretty cool recipe book that's coming out soon. And enjoy the book when it comes out.